Everybody, today is Wednesday, the 11th of February. I skipped dialysis on Monday, so I'm going for the first time today on Wednesday and Friday. I did not mean to skip dialysis, but I missed the ride. I had to get a ride, and I wasn't able to call in time to get my ride on Monday. Anyway, I've not been feeling great lately, people, but I don't know. I'm trying not to speculate about it. I think that I'll know soon enough when I go to the dialysis center today, when I weigh in, see what I weigh in at, and see if I'm retaining water, or if I have need toxins in my blood. These are the things that are indications of heart and kidney disease. So I think I'm fine. I think I'm doing well, but we'll have to wait and see. A lot of things in life, you have to wait and see. You don't know in advance what is going to happen next or what should happen, but you have to wait and see to know what to do, what the right actions are. And so part of the Christian faith is to wait on the Lord for direction and guidance, and only to move when God tells you to move, and to act when God tells you to act. And so Christian life is not guarantees. You walk by faith, not by sight, as they say. Faith is the hope of substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So you don't foresee things so much as you know when things start to come about. You know how to take the right action. You could say there's always signs to indicate what's going on in your life, but you don't know how to read the signs. That's another way of putting it. God's always speaking to everyone, and he's speaking from heaven. God's voice can be heard, but we're all not attuned to hearing his voice. We're not attuned to looking for these signs or knowing what they indicate. And so there's signs of things that foretell faith, things that require faith. The Bible says unless a seed falls to the ground and dies, it can't bear fruit. And so what does that mean? It means that when you plant a seed in the ground, the shell of the seed provides the seed with the nourishment it needs until it's able to receive the nourishment of the earth. From the earth, it is able then to bear fruit. Not until it's died in of itself can it bear fruit. So much of the Bible is steeped in metaphoric language, but the metaphors point to things that are not to be understood metaphorically, but literally. And so you can't know the literal meaning of the scriptures until you understand the signs or what the words that you're reading and what they indicate. The word itself, a word, means a sign. It's literally what it means. The words are signs or indications of things. And if you know how to interpret them, the words, the signs, correctly, then you know that what you're looking for are things that are not perceived, things that are not seen or perceived until the time is right when they become, everything will be known and everything will be revealed. And so we're living in a time when God's speaking his word that we read in the Bible to everyone from heaven itself. Just like in the beginning, in the time of creation, God spoke his word, and in the beginning was the word, and the word was God. And from his word, he gave form to everything. The earth was without form and void. Darkness was on the face of the deep. But then as God's Spirit moved upon the face of the waters, he gave form to everything what we now call life. And so the entire Bible, entire language of the Bible, the words we read in the Bible, are metaphoric or indicative words to describe these different realities that we have. There's a spiritual reality, and there's a physical, carnal, or worldly reality. The worldly reality is the form, that things take a own shape or form. But there's a spiritual reality, which is their true essence, what is true, and to identify what is true from what is not. Now, things are going good so far. God's being very good to me, but I have to be very patient. From the beginning, when I first was admitted to the hospital, for the first 6 months, I was learning lessons in patience and humility. I learned humility through constant feeling humiliation, and and I learned patience by constantly having to wait for the answers, never having the answers, but still having to activate my faith, act on faith, take the leap of faith in order to receive the answers that I needed and wanted to find. So I'm just in the middle of an adventure this week. Folks, we'll just have to wait and see how it ends. We'll talk to you later. Talk to you about more as the week unfolds, and see where I'm at with the dialysis treatments and also medical appointments and other things I have to do as well. I love you all. Bye-bye.